This is the premise of Principle-Centered Leadership by Stephen R. Covey. In a world where short-term goals and quick fixes often take precedence, Covey introduces a refreshing perspective. He suggests that true leadership, the kind that inspires and endures, is fundamentally rooted in timeless principles and values. Covey proposes that effective leadership is not about the execution of tasks or the management of resources. Rather, it's about embodying qualities of integrity, character, and purpose. It's about leading with authenticity, aligning one's actions with deeply held beliefs. He argues that principle-centered leaders inspire trust. They create a sense of stability and consistency. Employees and team members know what to expect from them. They are not swayed by the changing tides of circumstance or convenience. Moreover, leading from a place of principles brings clarity. It provides a moral compass, a guiding light that can help navigate even the toughest decisions. It cuts through the noise and keeps the focus on what truly matters. Principle-centered leadership also fosters respect. When leaders live by their principles, they command respect not because of their titles or their charisma, but because of their character. They become role models, setting a standard for others to follow. But perhaps the most compelling aspect of principle-centered leadership is its capacity to infuse work with a sense of purpose. When principles guide our actions, our work becomes more than just a means to an end. It becomes a vehicle for expressing our deepest values, for contributing to something greater than ourselves. So the question is not whether you can lead, but whether you can lead with principles. It's about whether you have the courage to stand by your convictions, even when it's difficult. It's about whether you have the vision to see beyond immediate challenges and stay true to your principles. Ultimately, it's about whether you are ready to embrace the transformative power of principle-centered leadership. Covey identifies 4 key roles that every effective leader must fulfill. These are modeling, pathfinding, aligning, and empowering. Let's delve into these roles to understand how they shape effective and principle-centered leadership. First up is modeling. A leader must embody the principles and values they wish to instill in their team. They must set the bar high through their actions, behaviors, and decisions, demonstrating integrity, honesty, and dedication. Next, we have pathfinding. This role involves setting a clear direction and vision for the team or organization. It's about identifying goals, charting the course, and steering the ship towards the desired destination. Pathfinding requires foresight, strategic thinking, and the ability to make tough decisions. The third role is aligning. This is about ensuring that everyone on the team is moving in the same direction, towards the same goals. It involves creating an environment where team members understand their roles, their responsibilities, and how they contribute to the overall success of the team or organization. Finally, we have empowering. This role is all about nurturing and developing others, enabling them to reach their full potential. Empowering leaders invest in their people, providing them with the resources, support, and opportunities they need to grow and thrive. These roles are not isolated from one another. They are interconnected, each one influencing and enhancing the others. A leader who models integrity and dedication inspires trust. This trust, in turn, makes it easier to align team members towards common goals. A clear path, when combined with a supportive and empowering environment, motivates members to give their best, fostering a culture of collaboration and innovation. Success therefore lies in mastering these roles and, in doing so, becoming a model of principle-centered leadership. It's about being a beacon of principles, a navigator of progress, a harmonizer of efforts, and a champion of potential. So ask yourself, are you ready to embrace these roles and lead with purpose? One of the central themes of principle-centered leadership is the alignment of actions with principles. This is not just about knowing what's right or wrong, but about understanding your core values and living your life in accordance with them. It all starts with self-awareness. This is the foundation of personal mastery and a critical first step in aligning your actions with your principles. It's about understanding who you are, what you stand for, and what truly matters to you. It's about recognizing your strengths and weaknesses, your passions and fears. Only when you know yourself can you begin to align your actions with your principles. But self-awareness is not enough. You need to strive for personal mastery. This means continually learning, growing, and improving. It means challenging yourself, stepping out of your comfort zone, and pushing your boundaries. It means taking responsibility for your actions and owning your mistakes. It means being consistent, not just when it's easy or convenient, but especially when it's hard or uncomfortable. And finally, it's about identifying your core values and living in accordance with them. Your core values are your guiding principles, the beliefs and ideals that define you as a person. They are your moral compass, your North Star. They provide direction and purpose to your life. And when your actions align with your core values, you live with integrity and authenticity. When actions and principles align, a leader is born. This is the essence of principle-centered leadership. This is what it means to lead with purpose, integrity, and vision. Another concept that stands out in principle-centered leadership is synergy. Synergy is a dynamic force that emerges when diverse individuals or groups collaborate towards a shared goal. It's the magic that happens when 1 + 1 = 3, or even 4 instead of just 2. In the context of leadership, synergy is a powerful tool. It leverages the unique strengths, perspectives, and skills of each team member, creating a collective impact that far surpasses what could be achieved individually. Imagine a team where each member brings their unique talents to the table. They're not just working independently, but interdependently, harmonizing their efforts like musicians in an orchestra. The result? A high-performing, innovative team that achieves more than the sum of its parts. This is the power of synergy. It's not about dominating or suppressing others, but about fostering cooperation and unity. Harnessing the power of synergy, leaders can create a collective impact greater than the sum of individual efforts. Covey's book is not just a theoretical exploration, it's a practical guide to becoming a principle-centered leader. It's filled with inspiring anecdotes and practical advice like staying true to your core values even in the face of adversity and fostering a culture that celebrates diversity and encourages collaboration. It's about walking the talk, leading with integrity, and creating a positive impact. To become a principle-centered leader, one must start with self-reflection and end with action. Are you ready to take the first step?